Hey YouTube, let's chat. So for me personally, doing game reviews are hard. Game reviews have always been a mixed bag because A, I'm not getting paid for it, which is fine, but also, supplemental point B, I have to rush through it, and to me that just takes the joy out of it. So what's going to happen on this channel instead of game reviews is I'm going to play a little bit of it, and talk about it. I'm going to see if you like it, and if you don't, that's totally cool, as long as you watch this video. And then we're just going to go from there. That's a smart idea. I think my neck is broken. Now while there were no big releases this week, a little port came out of a game that I think a few people passed up and I want to talk about. Now what is the game? The game is called Inside, and the port is for the Nintendo Switch. And I know what you're thinking. That's what the Switch needs, another port. That's okay. Ports are fine by my book because I don't have another console. So shut up, internet. Now in Inside, you play as
a child.
The company that made this game, Playdead, has been mutilating fictional children since 2010. I'm sure at some point we'll talk about Limbo on this channel, their previous game, but now we're going to talk about Inside. Let's go ahead and let's play a game. Now the Switch port has no new features. Whoa, whoa, easy doggo. Easy. Easy, Timmy. Timmy, run! Motion controls. Motion controls, run! Oh, ow! Nothing like that. It's just a legit port. So if you played this game before, you may not want to buy this port. If you just want to play it again, that's up to you, bro. But if you've never played this game, let's see what we can explore. In the game, you will travel through different places such as the creepy woods, the creepy town, a creepy office building, creepy flooded office buildings, a cool inside terrarium, which is also creepy. You'll also visit such charming places as a cornfield, a pig slaughterhouse. Oh, those are piggies. No, no, no. And a zombie processing plant. Now what Inside is an old school platformer mixed with survival horror. Got the survival horror, and person. There's also puzzles in the game that aren't even puzzles. They're more of just like fight or flight. Okay, run, run. Timmy! Timmy! And that, to me, that's like the cool thing about Inside, is there's times where you're gonna panic, you're gonna freak out, and when you realize it's the simplest thing you could do, I can drown him. That's gotta be the answer. That's gotta be the answer. It's infuriating because you didn't do it before, but it's also the moment you figure it out, it's exhilarating. Oh. Why? Oh, I get it now. Figured it out. You also solve inventive puzzles in cool ways, like controlling people's minds. Look. Taco Bell. I will call you Bibble. Bibble 1 is Bibble 1 coming into the station. Bibble 2, you copy? Bibble 2, I copy. I'm gonna pull on back here. Beer, gonna get you. How you doing, Bibble 1? I'm doing pretty good, Bibble 2. This game does make you think, and the puzzles, the puzzles really aren't. I don't want to call them easy because they're not easy, but it's common sense. Like I said, you're gonna have that moment, and when you have that moment, it's gonna seem like the easiest thing, but until you have that moment, you're going to be frustrated. Even with the realistic nature of the platforming, the design is still old school gaming, which means that it's probably best if you don't look up a walkthrough. It's going to be a lot easier, but you're not gonna have that moment of just realization. If you do, this game is meant to be played like an old school game, and if you enjoy that, you're really gonna like it. It has the tropes and trends of old school platformers and just gaming back in the 80s through the early 2000s in general. Sometimes the game is fast paced, other times it's methodical, like pressing buttons. And if you're someone that likes games a little more, then this game's probably going to frustrate you. It's not as fast paced as most games are now. I don't think that's a bad thing. You may, and that's okay. That's why you're watching this. And I thank you. Like, comment, subscribe, and please share. The game's mechanics are a lot more realistic, I want to say, than most platformers, meaning if you trip, you get strangled. Or he could be giving him, I don't know, he could be giving him candy. Either way, equally terrifying. Also, one thing I want to note, may seem like a small thing, but for you people who like platformers, you know how usually you can jump up in the water pretty easy? Well, in this game, not so. Like I said, it is more realistic than most platformers. Most people who enjoy platforms are used to the Mario cartoonish, jumping up out of water, doing double jumps, spinning, eating trippy mushrooms and growing big, or thinking you're growing big, I don't know. Mario seems like a kind of messed up dude, so I could see that. But it's not the way in this game. You try to jump up in the water and Timmy's just gonna look super confused and sad. If he had eyes, I imagine they would be sad eyes. You get, why? No, dude. How? And like Playdead's previous game, Limbo, you're probably gonna die a lot. It's okay. No. Well, let's try it. Yeah, there we go. That's what I thought. Well, that's great. Hurry. No. Timmy. Like a lot. So this is the kind of game, if you're prone to rage quitting, that, classic. I bet there's water down there. Yeah. I died? You know what? I have decided I don't want to play anymore. It's stupid. I hate it. Children dying and just one more. Ow, sorry, just one more. That's interesting. Well, I'm sure that's fine. Also, if you're a completionist, there's a whole side quest to take out these orbs, and maybe if you go towards the start of the game, once you finish that, you'll get a little surprise. Or you hate your life, I don't want to spoil it. If you're a completionist, this is here for you. This is what Inside offers. But Inside is a truly beautiful, breathtaking, and honestly, I would say mesmerizing game. The visuals are so haunting sometimes that you'll want to look away, but you won't look away because it's so just done in this noir style that is childlike but terrifying. And that's the thing about Inside, is its visuals seem childlike with its claymation-esque models and the way the houses are built, but everything's done under this noir setting that is, it's unsettling for sure. The sound design is very minimal. There's an emphasis on creaking of footsteps and leaves. Like most of the game, the sound design is unsettling. And what this game excels at is atmosphere. It makes you tense, and then it kind of relaxes you in certain places immediately to ramp it up. I'll say for me, some of the creepiest parts in this game are the underwater segments. It feels claustrophobic yet wide open, and if you have a fear of the water, you're gonna know what I'm talking about. It's that at any moment something creepy can grab you, and most of the time nothing does. There are some times when it's a lot. No, no, no. No, no, no. We done. I'm too tired for this. Sells attention. Just at giving you enough time to just think. You think you're cool, you think you're alright, and then it just hits you out of nowhere and you're left in a stressful situation. Like I said, fight or flight. I just died, if that tells you anything. Also, if you're an old school game fan, this game gets compared a lot to a old classic I hear called Out of This World. Never played it, just thought I should mention that there. So if you're a fan of Out of This World, give Inside a look. I hear a lot of people who like that game love this game. The end of this game is pretty messed up. You may, let me say this, the end of the game, which I'm not going to show here because A, I need to go to bed pretty soon, and B, I don't want to ruin it for you. The end of this game may cheapen the experience for you. For me personally, it did it for like 5 seconds, then I thought about it, and Inside was the only thing I could think about for days after. So just be prepared. The ending may make you hate the game, but I think it makes you think about it, and I think the ending is justified. This game is about journey. It's not about the end destination, it's about the journey, and if you go into it with that mindset, you're going to have a pretty good time. In the end, if you're a fan of platformers, you're going to love Inside. It's a little different, a little spoopy, a little scary, but it's worth it. I think personally. That is everything you need to know about Inside for the Nintendo Switch. What'd you think of the video? Did you goof? Did you gaff? Did you cry? Did you laugh? Subscribe to this channel if you're not already subscribed, and hit that bell to watch awesome videos like this and help me out. Make sure you have it on always because YouTube has decided to change it, but that's okay. If you haven't played this game and you have other consoles, it's available on PS4, Xbox One, not Mac. Sorry Mac users. But it's available on PC, and it's not available on tablets or phones, but it probably will be pretty soon. So guys, if this video has swayed your opinion, if you were in the meh zone, go pick it up and tell them that GREGarious sent you. Thank you for chatting with me. Until next time, have a great day. That's a little better. That's better.